Good morning, everybody. Today I wanted to show up and discuss the two different end dates that are coming up for the end of the Mayan calendar. The very famous one you may have heard about is December 21st, 2012, the winter solstice of 2012, next year. But the other date that has not been bantered around as much is coming up much sooner, and that is October 28th, 2011. Now, when I went into the Mayan rooms, I was with Terence McKenna, who is a proponent of the time wave theory that ends in 2012. He was also very involved with Hosea Wallace, who also has the calendar ending in 2012. However, after I went to the Prophets Conference, I'm good friends with Barbara Hanclough, who is one of the top astrologists and Mayan experts in the world. She's the Mayan elder. They call her down to do all the ceremonies and everything. She switched over and started following Carl Kalleman's viewpoint of what's going on in 2012, or rather 2011, according to him. According to Carl Kalleman, our Earth is filled with huge crystals, and the way that those crystals are activated have correlated with our consciousness rising as humans on the planet. And according to Carl Kalleman, we have reached the last wave that is going to send us into mass unity on this planet, and it'll culminate October 28, 2011. In fact, October 28, 2011 is the only date that's actually written in stone anywhere. The date 2012, the winter solstice 2012, is not actually carved anywhere in stone that we have left. Okay, remember a bunch of things were destroyed when the Spaniards came in. So let's look at this, okay? Because according to Carl Kalleman, this was not a disastrous time. We were not looking at our world being destroyed. What we were looking at, according to Carl Kalleman, and what we are looking at, is a mass unity, where all of a sudden, for instance, if boom, like say you died for a second, okay, and you were thrown into heaven or Eden, okay, and all of a sudden you could talk to the animals and the leaves and the trees and each other, and everything was amazing and full of love, and boom, okay, all of a sudden you're out of it and you're back on Earth. It was like having a near-death experience, which I had at 5. And when you come back, you've been touched by something that you were never touched with before, like ultimate bliss, divinity, oneness, unity. That's what he's seeing for October 28th. He's seeing a world that all of a sudden gets it, stops killing each other, stops killing the plants and the animals on the planet, the water, the air, all the things that we love and need, and that this consciousness shift obviously is really needed since we're really destroying the planet on so many levels. And obviously our protests haven't really worked. So maybe we need a DNA upload to make it work. I don't know. But on October 28, 2011, that culminates the end of our unity conscious. So we're supposed to fully get it. October 28, 2011. That's what Carl Kalleman says. Now, the December 21st, 2012 date has much more cataclysms associated with it. And so let me just, even though I'm not fearful of these, let me tell you what they are so that you can choose for yourself. And they have to do with two things mostly. One is earthquakes, and the other one is solar flares. Now, we know without a doubt that the solar flares are a reality. Top scientists are coming out saying that in 2012 we're going to be experiencing solar flares like we've never experienced them before, so badly that right now they're trying to fortify our grids because they're afraid they could knock out all the power around the world. That's how bad they are, okay? So that's part of the prophecy. It's actually scientific truth as well. The other thing is earthquakes. That's what was supposed to devastate the world at the end, according to the devastating prophecies of the Mayan calendar. Earth shifts due to different alignments and earthquakes, oceans coming out of the basins, things like that. That's what they say. So let's just talk about it. Are the Illuminati any better off underneath ground? To me, they are burying themselves in very expensive tombs, just like the pharaohs did. Because when the earth starts rocking, I would not want to be underground either. So for all you people that are like, I never got it together, I should have gotten underground or figured something out, I'm saying I think the blessed are going to be those on top. That said, if there's real disasters, and they're already happening, right? There's already major earthquakes, tsunamis, things happening. They may not have happened in your area yet. Maybe they could. And maybe they won't. But all I have to finish with saying is I have great belief that our planet is going to be better. And I know we are going through turbulence. How much more turbulence as far as critical, violent things happening on the earth? I don't know. But I highly advise to be as prepared as only you can. That's like, be pure in your heart, make amends with everybody now. But like, if you were going to die, forgive everybody, be grateful, take a vacation, make sure you're loving everybody. And, this is going to be a really tough year. And one of the things I can say that you can do is, like, if you just get really heart-centered, love your family, love your friends, go out and hug a tree, your animals, whatever. Stay in your love as much as you possibly can. And ultimately, whatever happens, it's going to be okay, right? It's going to be all right. You can only really live your life with integrity and character and love, and where it goes is where it's going to go. It's either going to get much more magical, or we're going to wake up on the other side and it's going to be much more magical, or it's going to be something that we don't know. So here's an open forum for everybody to throw out their thoughts, and there you go.